there is another way. It's called a grassroots campaign, which is what I'm doing. It is also one of those ways where you're not necessarily, reaching out to your buddies who are politicians to kind of sway them or, pay for the outcome of elections that you're more interested in. When we talk about accessibility, I think that the concern here is that the general public doesn't necessarily need to go through and do 13 clicks to be able to find out who's been lobbying and what's been going on. Accessibility means like a big shiny billboard that says that you have been taking money from, a naughty guy, right? Let's be that accessible. Let's be that transparent. No one's going to advocate for that, right? Politicians don't want to hear that part. They want to tell you that, they worked a regular job, and sure they did, and that they're just like every one of us. Sure you are, I agree with that. But also when it comes to those type of relationships that they build, and when you look at the funding that they receive, are they really advocating for the people, or are they advocating for folks who have lined their pockets? And so one way is that we look at what amount of money that Mr. Amore has received, what percentage of it is special interest groups, and that, heaven forbid, what happens when he enters in that seat? Will he be advocating for you or for the folks who gave $100,000 to support his campaign, right? Or for someone who's running a grassroots campaign, who's not asking your grandmother to, empty out her social security fund to be able to support our candidate, but to be able to talk to folks and say, if you can donate, that's great, but here's me putting in the effort, knocking on the doors, getting volunteers, getting folks engaged. And that is the process where you can, in fact, run a campaign, and you don't necessarily need to do these lowball tactics of we're saying millionaires, because there are folks who aren't millionaires that are still doing these same behaviors.